Hello and welcome to this Warcraft replay. It's going to be the first of the WCA 2014 playoffs. This is going to be the round of 8. We are going to be having Tho versus Fly for the... technically it's the second, but we'll just say it's the first quarterfinals. The first one was, technically Yumiko versus Nicker, but I don't actually have that series. Thankfully, Back to Warcraft has that particular series completely, so you can go and watch that one. But yeah, Tho versus Fly on the map. Death Road. Death Road? Yes, Death Road. Yeah, it's gonna be a little weird for me from now on until like maybe a couple months, because I bought like new headphones and all that, and well, my sound levels have, I don't know if they're exactly the same or if they're similar, but yeah, if they might be a problem, I will hopefully try to adjust it in the next couple of videos. Yeah, but right now it's still a little awkward for me to get a handle of things. Either way, Tho spawning in as the red human player on the bottom left. He will be facing against Fly, the blue orc player on the top right. It is going to be a Blade Master versus Archmage, as well, Tho does look like he's maybe building around a wall, but of course he still has that that brush entrance there to cover. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I should speed things up here, as it was recommended for me to do, so might as well have that happen. Let's go back to normal speed, and we do have the town portal being sold by the Blade Master, double south, and speed has been picked up. We do have the peon actually scouting out what Tho's up to, and well, he's found out that Tho has pretty much cleared out this top left double skeletal archer camp here, and he's also claimed those double skeletal archers for himself. Tho should probably deny both of those elementals, as the Blade Master could easily get some pickings off there, but right now he is targeting those peasants who have changed from their militia forms. Oh, but we do actually have a surround, kind of. A little weird that Tho didn't actually choose to surround that Blade Master, even though he did actually get off a surround. He is going to lose a third peasant, but the Blade Master is taking quite a bit of damage himself. Needs to be a little careful there, as the Burning Archer is kind of doing a lot of searing. Either way, health healing salve will be used, and well, the Blade Master, I guess you could say, he's kind of out of commission for a little while, unless he has like 2 or 3 grunts available to go for some creeping. Either way, how many did he kill? He killed about 3 peasants, so not entirely sure if that was, a good start for him or not. Either way, Tho manages to keep both of his archers for himself, and he could go way more ahead and maybe claim the other 2 archers in the bottom right. For now, we do have the Blade Master lingering around here. He is going to go after the Frost Archer. He will be taken down, and big jump in experience there, but Fly will lose himself a grunt in exchange for that. Direwolf is still up and alive, and I guess he's choosing to go after Fly's units, despite Tho having a plentiful number of. Otherwise, at least Tho remains to have that Searing Archer there, Burning Archer I mean, to deal that additional damage, but I guess both archers are very, very valuable. If you had the Skeletal Archer, then you pretty much don't require a Naga Sea Witch, but I'm not entirely sure if Tho is going to go for that. As well, I think Fly's units are a lot harder to maybe chase down with the Frost Arrows or the Naga Sea Witch. Footman is the next target of the Blade Master, but he is finding a couple of difficulties there. Very close to getting that level 2 on the BM, but he will be forced to run away and actually gets taken out by both the level 2 Water Elemental and the level 3 Archmage with the +6 claws. That is a little unfortunate for Fly. Maybe he underestimated the damage output of the Archmage and the remainder of those units. And he is going to pay for it. He is going to lose himself another grunt, and he's considerably behind right now, despite getting that tier 2 really early on. Nevertheless, he still has to both revive the Blade Master and try to compensate for losing so many grunts. Yeah, it's not good for Fly right now. He's losing grunts. He's hemorrhaging grunts right now, and while the Archmage is very, very close to level 4, not something you would like to see. And perhaps the Archmage might actually clear out this bottom right skeletal archer camp. Fly maybe choosing to go for a creepjack and steal a skeleton of his own, which he is able to do. He will lose it, of course, but then again, Tho pretty much will not be able to get one himself either. Denial right there from the Archmage. So right now Tho's playing pretty well here. But Fly, maybe he knows more than I do. He is choosing to stick around and, well, just be a menace for Tho. Blameless is still not level 2 though. That is a little bit of a worry. And of course, he has enough mana for only one Windwalk. But of course, we did know how horribly that went last time. Another Burning Archer has been claimed by Fly, and he might even keep it for himself, unless Tho really wants to chase that one down. It doesn't look like it. The Blade Master is going to be the primary target for Tho, and then as I say that, he keeps chasing. Elemental probably would be able to pick it up. There we go, and Fly no longer has any of those skeletal archers. And of course, level 4 for the Archmage has been gained. It was a bit of a problem for Fly. He either lets Tho have it, or he picks it up for himself and then gives more experience to the Archmage. It almost seems like a lose-lose to me. Either way, Expand has been completed and it is being fully mined out. A lot of fortifications around for Tho's main base. Tier 2 is on the way. We do have Masonry upgrades +1 as well. And like Tho's already, like he's very close to 50 already. And he's not even tier 2 yet. That's primarily for his footmen, and I think just his footmen, and peasants. No second hero, of course, since there's no tier 2. We do have one Raider and one Spirit Walker. The Spirit Walker very close to being targeted out there, but he will be able to live. As the Shadow Hunter from Fly might be able to get a good hex off if he manages to choose the right target here. Blade Master, he was thinking about chasing, but he chose not to instead. Fly is a little in a pickle here. He has tier 2 units, but he doesn't have enough of them to solidly hold their own against these footmen. And of course, a lot of elementals are being very problematic. Healing Wave has finally been learned by the Shadow Hunter, so he's hopefully able to keep more of his units alive. We do have, you know, that one Troll Witch Doctor that's out there for basically only the Sentry Wards. He's not there to be like Lordo. He's not there to be like the Lordo Witch Doctor. He's just out there for be a scout. Blade Master picking up another footman. He's getting very close to level 3 himself. Needs to be careful not to lose that Raider, which he is able to do. +9 claws on the Blade Master, so if he gets to, you know, higher enough levels, he could maybe become a monster. But for now, he is trying to deal with this little 4.5 Archmage, along with his, you know, only tier 1 units. Like, yeah, he's pretty much cutting off all his supply. He wants to free it up as much as possible so he can replace them with higher quality units. And there we go, another footman falls. Level 3 has been gained for the Blade Master. We have Arcane Sanctum number 3, that is really interesting. We're either going to have a lot of sorceresses and spellbreakers, or yeah, I don't know. It is rather weird to have 3 Arcane Sanctums, even if we're going to have 2 bases. This mouse is getting really out of hand here. Anyway, it seems like it's looking good for Tho, but like losing so many footmen, I'm not even sure if it was intentionally sacrificing those footmen or not, but like, I don't know, they could have been used for a bit of use, like going after red creep camps and all that, but like feeding it to your opponent might not be the smartest of choices. +1 armor is on the way for those units, and he already has +1 attack, so he's getting +2 queued up right there. We have the Scout Doctor moving around. Does he have enough mana for Sentry Ward? It doesn't seem like it. The feedback damage from the Spellbreaker pretty much prevented that. Elder Sasquatch is going to be taken down. He will bring out a couple of last minute treants, and that will just be more experience for both the Mountain King and the Archmage. Alright, second hero, I would say it is going to go towards Fly, just because he had it out earlier. And of course, like Shadow Hunter, he can both pick and save your units, unlike the Mountain King. He does very well at picking units off, but he doesn't save. So yeah, it depends on what you want out of a second hero. I'm just talking nonsense right now as I await something exciting to happen. We are having Spellcaster Rifle coming out here, although we don't have that many rifles. We're having a lot of Spellbreakers though. That is something to point out. So with that many Spellbreakers, I highly doubt many of these Orc units will have their Spirit Link for long. It might even just be dangerous casting Spirit Link at all, so let's see how this will turn out to be, as we have the Blade Master being caught out here. Invulnerability Potion will be used by the Blade Master. We do have the Hex come down on the Archmage. Will be able to escape. He will. He does have the TB Scroll if needed. We have a Stormbolt coming down on the Blade Master. He does have a Greater Healing Potion just in case, though he might lose himself that Archmage, and he actually does. That might have been a mistake not TPing sooner. But either way, despite losing that Archmage, a lot of units coming out for Tho. They are pretty bloodthirsty. They want revenge for the death of the Archmage. But it doesn't look like they're gonna get that revenge, as most of them turn back into peasants. Either way, we do have a couple of guard towers being placed down. I don't know if they were ivory or if they were just placed down by those peasants. It wouldn't make sense if they were ivory, honestly. Maybe the Mountain King had them prior to that fight. But either way, we are going to have more towers placed down, as Tho continues to extend his tower line and maybe take out this expand, which is rather curious. Usually Orc players don't like going expands just yet, unless they get tier 3, which then you can easily get an expand with the tiny Great Hall, but not this time. Fly went a little traditional and place it down with the Peon. We are going to have a rather extended fight here, and this does not look good for Fly. The front line, which consists of Grunts and Raiders, are slowly being whittled down by the 2-1 or 2-2 Spellbreakers and Peasants. Fly doesn't even have his Peons here to go for, you know, more of a meat shield. GG from Fly as the Blade Master falls. And yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Like, Tho brought his peasants along because those were the meat shields that would receive the Spirit Link, and yeah, honestly, Mass Spellbreaker's really screwed over Fly, and that is going to be game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys in game 2.